Welcome back to the Goal2Go podcast, man. Episode 46. Took a little week hiatus, man. We're back. NBA draft just happened, man. We're going to break down just real quick some things we liked. Obviously, Wemby going number one. I mean, we don't even need to touch on that. We're going to talk about NBA free agency, what's going on, a little rumors. A couple trades happened since last time we recorded as well. And we're going to have a little fun new segment at the end. So we're going to see how that goes. But starting it off, man, NBA draft 2023. There was a lot of rumors around that 2-pick. Brandon Miller, Scoot Henderson. Brandon Miller, strong favorite to start it off. Then got a little buzz from Scoot saying, the Hornets could be going in that direction. Jordan, on his way out of the franchise, had to make that last pick. Some people might have thought he'd been sabotaging. He definitely didn't do that. It went with Brandon Miller, without his off-the-court concern coming into this draft. He probably would have been the clear number 2. Lengthy hooper. He scores at all 3 levels, and he just pairs better with LaMelo than Scoot, which we'll probably get into. But, Scoot going to the 3, that leaves a question mark with Dame. Now you got 2 point guards out there, something we'll probably break down. But I really like the pick by the Hornets. Brandon Miller, I think it fit well with LaMelo if those pairs can stay healthy. I know there's some rumors around, Bridges possibly making a return. So we'll see about that if you add those 2 wings in there.
Yeah, the Brandon Miller pick was more of a fit or a need rather than kind of taking the upside of Scoot Henderson because they already have LaMelo, which, I guess I understand.
Yeah, so I liked it. We'll see with the Blazers, man. We'll talk about the Scoot Dame situation, see if he's going to rock with a lot of rumors going around there. So, we'll talk about it when we talk about free agency trade, stuff like that. Now, the 4-5, kind of surprising. Laid out a lot of mock drafts. Obviously, Amen Thompson, he went number 4 to the Rockets. He was projected higher. They had his brother Asar. If I'm mispronouncing it, I don't know. They had him going rather the 10 pick. But they went back-to-back 4 and 5. Two brothers, twins, going back-to-back in the draft. First time that's ever happened. Thought it was pretty cool to see, man.
Both top 5, which is pretty insane.
Both top 5. Obviously, Amen probably got a little more bragging rights, but, they're going to handle it on the court, man. They're both in the league now. You'll see, which one does better. You can't really argue over 4-5, bro. Who really cares about that? Mm-hmm. I did see something funny, though. They were I think it was Amen. He was this is a bad divorce. He's my brother already took the PS5. I'm left with nothing, bro. So...
Yeah, I'm sure they played on the same team their entire lives, so this is also probably the first time they're not together. Yeah, which will be interesting.
They played in the overtime league. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the overtime
OTE,
league.
Yeah.
And I really to be honest, Amen Thompson. He's a true guard compared to his brother, who's really forward. Mm-hmm. I really like Asar, the forward that went to the Pistons game. Amen obviously really good. He's kind of he reminds you sort of Russell Westbrook downhill.
Yeah, Amen's the definitely better athlete, I think, with the more upside. But I feel like Asar's, he was the one playing more off ball, which will kind of fit the Pistons better because they already have, Ivy and Cade there, so he doesn't really need to be the primary ball handler. Where Amen, going to the Rockets, he's that true point guard that they've been missing. Super athletic, super explosive. He's going to have to develop the shot, but, he's going to have all the time in the world down there in Houston. They're in no rush, so he'll definitely be able to work on his game down there.
Yeah, young core. They're looking to make some offseason splashes.
They don't have a choice. They have fucking $60 million in cap space.
I saw something that was instead of going to get Harden, I guess we'll touch on it really quick. They were you could go out and get Van Vliet, who's the other name? The other name wasn't bad, but and then the guy threw in Dylan Brooks in there, and I was like, come on, bro.
Yeah. We'll talk about that.
Yeah. But I was like, you gotta throw it. Pick number 7, I do want to touch on real quick. Bilal, don't know how to say his last name. Wemby's teammate. Both went top 10 in the draft out of France for the Metropolitans '92. Something you don't see 2 international players from the same team go top 10 in the same draft. So France might have a little talent over there going on, man.
French national team looking pretty competitive, huh?
I mean, you just got, 2 players? Who else?
No, you also got Evan Fournier, Rudy Gobert. Well, there's a couple.
Patty Mills? Nah, he's...
Batum.
Batum.
Nick Batum.
He's about 50.
Tony Parker is their coach or something.
I mean, they might need it, but I mean, I guess they're still not putting a run against USA's money, but you know, they could get a little buzz in that international play. Then I just gotta shout out my boy Taylor Hendricks, man, out of UCF. Number 9, really athletic forward, known for kind of, you know, his athleticism, shot blocking. He could shoot it. He shot almost 40%. I mean, college is a little bit closer, but it really can't shoot. True freshman. So, you know, him going 9 to the Jazz, we'll see. They're kind of like a team ball over there. We'll see how he fits into that rotation. They had a little bit of light over there in Utah this year, so, you know, let's see if they could pick it up, keep it going. And then you could go down the list of all these players. I mean, you go to it, but one player I really like, second round, Keontae Johnson. Yeah, I was gonna say young. He's about as old as me. Forward from K-State. Obviously, he was the player that went down at UF with the heart condition. Chose to keep playing basketball instead of just taking the money. He gets drafted 50th overall, and I mean, other than his age, I think he would have went a lot higher. I think he's 23, you know, compared to some of these kids in this draft. They got the upside that are 19, 20. I mean, you know, way younger than him. But he's a guy, he could shoot, he could drive. Forward, he's got good size. I think he's like 6'8", something like that. So maybe 6'7". He might be a little shorter. Him and Powell went on that little run for Kansas State, put on a show at the biggest stage of the college level in terms of basketball. And I'm just excited to see him get a shot. I think number 50, he went to OKC. He got a good young core. I'm just a player for me that I'm excited to watch next season, second round pick.
Yeah, I mean, the Thunder, like, bro, they always, like, if you get drafted by the Thunder, you're probably going to end up being a solid player in the NBA. So, a great place for him to be. He can come off the bench, second unit, sitting behind those guys like SGA, Josh Giddey, Jalen Williams, Shaq coming back. So, it's a really good young core. I think the Thunder, they'll definitely be looking to compete, playing off spot this next upcoming season.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. That OKC team, man. Or really just a young squad. Trying to get after it. We'll see this year, you know, what they get into.
They've been really good in the draft, too, so.
I mean, yeah. We haven't even seen Chet play. I mean, you know, SGA, Giddey, all perform. You mentioned.
Well, they didn't draft SGA, but, I mean, he was still pretty young when he came over.
Yeah, well, he's like 20.
From the Clippers, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're right. But.
Not Paul George trade.
Yeah. Knack for young talent. Let's go with that one.
But, I mean, besides him, like Giddey, both of Jalen Williams played really well. They just developed good young players. Isaiah Joe, he's a solid shooter, role player. They got some talent on OKC.
Most definitely. Moving on, NBA, free agency, off-season, whatever you want to call it. I don't think did Bradley. No. Bradley Beal, obviously, probably the biggest move that's happened so far. He got traded to the Phoenix Suns, man, in another big three push for the Suns, D-Book, KD, and now Brad Beal. My question to you is, do you think it's a – I just want to phrase this right. Let's see. What do you think is a bust for the Phoenix Suns this upcoming season?
Not winning a championship. Like, I feel like at this point, you got the new owner. He's been super aggressive, gave up all the picks for KD, then giving up not all of that, but still, you know, some capital for Bradley Beal. Like, Kevin Durant's not getting any younger. Devin Booker, he's been to the finals. KD's been to the finals. Bradley Beal, decent playoff experience like we talked about last time. I mean, you don't go all in. You don't trade all these assets for what? Another second round exit to make it to the Western Conference Finals and lose? Like, these guys aren't getting any younger. I mean, at this point, Booker, Durant, even Beal, they kind of already cemented where they are. They just want to keep going up. Like, we know what Kevin Durant is. He's one of the greatest players in the sport of all time. But what can he add? Him being a number one option, because those rings he got with Golden State kind of, you know, joined the system to where he was another piece and not the main piece. Whereas if he wins a ring with the Suns, although he did join it, but he's the number one option. Devin Booker, he's a great talent in the league. Made the finals once, kind of lost, you know, crumbled against Milwaukee. But can he come back? How good is Bradley Beal really going to be in the postseason? Crunch time, we never really see him get that far. So, I mean, giving up everything you did to kind of put this team together, bringing these guys together, I mean, if you ask them, they're going to say championship. So, I mean, I'd say the same. It's championship or bust for the Phoenix Suns, and I'm sure they feel like they can win it. It wouldn't be my favorites, but I definitely think they'd be a contender.
I totally agree. So, my next question is, where do you see them end of the regular season, you know, just seeding-wise? Let's just, you know, in the West right now, how they stack up.
Well, I still feel like they'll end up moving off of Ayton. I just don't think with that core they have, I think they want to move Ayton and bring in more depth, more pieces. So I'll just go off based off of that. I think, bro, in the West, the West is going to be tough. A lot of teams getting better. But, I mean, they have top 3 seed potential. I mean, they're going to be scoring a bunch of points in the regular season. If everyone stays healthy, which is a big if, especially with Kevin Durant. Devin Booker, he's not as bad as Kevin Durant, but he's had some injuries. I would say the Phoenix Suns in the West, lowest I would say is like 5 or 6, but they could possibly be the 1 seed if everything goes right. So I think they'll be a higher seed in the West, but I picked them to win the West. That's a far ways away.
You give a big range, 5, 6, maybe in the higher.
So if I had to pick a number, okay, I would say they could realistically, like, I could see them being like the 2 seed.
Okay. All right. Nuggets 1?
Sure, we'll give the Nuggets the respect. All right. Defending champs.
I mean, I don't know who else you were thinking. The Lakers?
No. I don't know, man. Chris Paul running that second unit for Golden State.
Oh, yeah.
No, not the Warriors.
Hey, man. They got rid of... Bro, did you see...
What Poole said to Draymond, allegedly? I did. How true that is, I don't know, but shout out Jordan Poole.
Oh, man. If you guys don't know, you just go find it. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I'm not sure how reliable that source was, but it was some crazy shit.
Bro, that had me dying for a fat minute, bro. I'm not even going to lie.
It's believable, though. I could see Jordan Poole saying that to Green.
Even
and
if
then
he said it,
Green punching him. Like,
bro, what I would just pay just to listen to him say that to him. Yeah. I mean, sign me up. Other trades. Oh, Porzingis, now a Boston Celtic. I think that's a huge move for the Celtics, man. You know, we could talk about Marcus Smart, the heart and soul of the Boston Celtics. You know, he bleeds that green. But at the end of the day, man, I don't think Marcus Smart, once again, I kind of think he's a bit of a fraud on the court. Yeah, he has some spurts where he goes off. No, he should have never been a DPOY. I'll say it again. He shouldn't be a DPOY. But he's a good player in the league. Mm-hmm. But, you know, on the Celtics, since he was like that heart and soul, I feel like it was kind of elevated to another level. Like, what his capability kind of is. So I'm kind of happy for him to kind of get a fresh start. I know you probably want to spend the rest of your career there after.
I mean, he'll fit right in with Memphis and that whole mentality and everything they're trying to,
And they kind of, they wanted a perimeter defender in Dylan Brooks, a guy that's chippy, dives, trying to win games, and they really got that in Marcus Smart. So I think
who's also better offensively than Dylan Brooks.
100%. He could hit, open shots. This wasn't an attack on Marcus Smart. Like, I'm not calling him the worst player ever, bro. But, like, just the way Celtics fans and the people that even just kind of watch the Celtics, bro. I had some kid tell me, he was like, bro, without Marcus Smart, the Celtics aren't in the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm like, bro, you're crazy. Like, like I thought that was the worst take of my life. But, yeah, Porzingis, Celtics, your thoughts on the trade,
so
man?
What do you think? You like the Porzingis move?
I think it's a good move for the Celtics, man. They get some size. You're able to space the floor. Let Rob Will just, roam down low. I think Horford's time is kind of gone because I feel like Porzingis just kind of plays Al Horford's role a little bit better.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a decent trade. I think it's more of a lateral move than anything because you're just replacing Al Horford with Kristaps Porzingis. And Porzingis coming off of a career year, I think he had like average 23 points per game this season or something. But during the regular season, Al Horford was, I think, one of the most efficient three-point shooters, if I'm not mistaken. So Porzingis will come in and be just another, elite stretch 4, maybe 5, depending on the lineup. But I think what the Boston Celtics really need is they need a true point guard. I think that would benefit them more than just replacing Al Horford and bringing in another stretch big. Although I do think Porzingis is better than Al Horford, and he'll bring in, more offensively and defensively just because he's a 7-footer and can deter shots at the rim. But you saw what happened in the playoffs down the stretch when Jaylen Brown was the primary ball handler. We've all seen the clips of him turning it over. Jason Tatum, he's a better ball handler and a better playmaker, but I don't think he's going to be your primary playmaker. You want Jason Tatum scoring and attacking the basket, shooting threes. That's what he does best. He's not a great playmaker. So looking at the Celtics roster, like Derek White, yeah, he's a solid player, especially on that contract they got him. He's going to be a good part of that team, but Brogdon, they tried to trade him. The Clippers didn't even want him due to that injury. He's got a really, really bad injury history. Now he has that elbow. It's like, how reliable can he be? Someone like the Wizards got in that trade, like a Tyus Jones, I thought would have been really, really big for the Celtics. Basically someone that can just run the offense and you don't have to worry about Tatum or Jaylen Brown being the primary playmakers, and they can do what they do best, which is just score the ball, and someone else can have that. Because Marcus Smart, he was the best playmaker on that team for a while, but that's not what he does best. He's a defensive guy. Plus, his shot choice a little times is kind of shaky. He kind of trying to take overs, and that's not what you want him to do. You want him to just be a true playmaker. So I think it is a plus move. I think the Celtics do get better, but I don't think it fixed their primary need.
Nah, and one thing I think you forgot to mention is Porzingis a little more mobile than Al Horford.
Well, yeah, just the age and stuff. Yeah, because like if it was Al Horford like in his prime, then you're just replacing him with Porzingis
on the court.
Although he wasn't the shooter he was at that time in his career. But
yeah, but he's
yeah.
But I think it's a good move for the Celtics, man.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I think it's a solid move. Upgrading on one of your positions, because I mean Al Horford, he's what, like damn near 40 realistically, so you got to move on.
30s, whatever it was. I mean, dude was winning championships with Joakim Noah, and where's he at? He's retired. So, I guess you can't say the same for LeBron, but it is what it is. I'm trying to think. I don't think there was any more big splashes as far as.
Or the John Collins trade that just happened. Was that yesterday?
Dude.
To the Jazz.
Oh yeah,
for
John
like
Collins.
Rudy Gay.
Rudy Gay.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it was Rudy Gay and like I think a second round pick or something.
He went to the Jazz?
Yeah, I know for sure he got traded to the Jazz.
Yeah. Dude, to be honest, I like John Collins. Trying to just think about how he's gonna fit with the Jazz. But John Collins is a solid player, man. He's a guy that is able to stretch the floor. He's able to dunk. He's able to rebound. Sort of, Hawks get Rudy Gay in a future second round pick. He's owed $78 million over the next 3 seasons, so I think it was a bit of that contract.
Mm-hmm.
John Collins is only 25, and you had that spacing, the ability to block shots like John Collins, a little bit undersized, kind of like Bam, but a little bit more of a jumper, high flyer. I think John Collins is a great pickup for the Jazz.
Going to the Jazz, I don't think size will be an issue because they got guys like Walker Kessler there who are, elite rim protectors, so it won't be that much of a burden on him.
Yeah, probably he could play the 4. I mean, he's like a hybrid. He's playing the 4, with Clint Capella out there.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see it. John Collins.
Now the Jazz have a pretty stacked front court, man. They got Walker Kessler, Lauri Markkanen. He stepped up big this year. They just drafted Hendricks, and now you add John Collins to the mix. That's a solid rotation up front. They still got Olynyk, some solid names.
Nah, honestly, I wouldn't have been mad if the Heat traded for John Collins, to be honest with you, but
him and Bam were like the same player. He just shoots better.
Yeah.
Although last season he had a down year. It wasn't his best statistically or shooting wise, but maybe that's what happens when you play with Trae Young for so long. I don't know.
Well, LeBron and Bronny will be there soon, so
that's very true. According to ESPN.
No, I mean, Trae Young literally, he quote tweeted LeBron. He was like, yeah.
Well, it was because of the ESPN mock draft.
Prediction, mock draft for Bronny going 17. But, it is what it is. Now, trades, man, obviously, name's still up in the air. Dame Lillard has kind of been a name circling with the Heat. Other teams, I think I saw, PG possibly, in a mock trade to New York. Would that work? The Clippers are talking about, splitting those 2 guys up. Kawhi and PG. PG probably the odd man out, maybe. Your thoughts, just kind of on any rumors right now?
Right now, I think the Damian Lillard one is kind of the big one, just hanging over the basketball world. And bro, it's like every single day there's a new report. Apparently yesterday he sat down with the GM, some of the head guys in Portland, and I guess they came to the conclusion that he wants to stay in Portland now. So now he's saying he wants to stay in Portland and build a contender there. Apparently he's meeting with Draymond at dinner either last night or tonight. They're going to see what he can do. But, I mean, in 2 days, I wouldn't be surprised if Damian Lillard's in Miami hanging out with Bam, talking about how much he wants to be there. Like, he's playing Welcome to Miami on IG Live. Then he's saying he wants to stay, and he's like, oh, if the Blazers take a pick, someone at number 3, they take a pick at number 3. He's like, I don't want to be on a rebuilding team. Just a lot of flip-flopping, a lot of back and forth. And I just think it ultimately comes down to, I don't think the Blazers or Dame wants to be the one to say they want to leave. Just because of the Blazers, Damian Lillard is probably the best player in your franchise history, and you don't want to be known as, the organization that let Damian Lillard go. And if you're Dame, he's kind of built this reputation, of not running from the grind and, staying in Portland and want to win there. So if he asks, requests for a trade, then it kind of, makes him look bad. I think it's pointless, bro. At this point, Dame's done all he could. Have the Trailblazers done all they could to help him? That's another discussion, but realistically, I just think it's time for a fresh start for both sides. If Dame really wants to win, if he really wants to contend, I don't think it will be in Portland. I think it'll be somewhere else. And apparently, the Miami Heat is really the only team that has been in real talks and real discussions that Damian Lillard would actually want to go to. So, Dame to the Heat, or another, 3-4 years of him in Portland getting bounced out the second round? I don't know. Because I don't think he's like, oh, if Draymond Green can come, then I'll stay. But I think Draymond's re-signing with the Warriors. They got rid of Poole.
Yeah,
like,
I think
for
Draymond's
Draymond,
perfectly
like,
happy now.
Yeah.
It's so funny because it would be like, you kind of mentioned it 2 days ago, like, oh, Dame wants out. Now 2 days later, it's like, oh, Dame reports say he wants to stay put and, you know, put a team together. It don't got to be, you know, super team.
It's like
but
he just wants a chance.
Help. Yeah,
like
just wants a chance. This shit's all rah at this point. I mean,
until something happens,
Miami,
like,
you got Jimmy playing some Dame Dollar songs.
I did see that. Yeah,
probably no one's ever listened to. So, you know, hey man, Dame, I'll buy your album 10 times, bro. Just come to Miami. Whatever it takes, man. You know, the recruiting process. Pat Riley said it's kind of in Jimmy's court now. You know, he said he's close with Bam. Those guys know each other. So, you know, if he's at 11 in Miami, you know, catching up with Jimmy Buckets, I wouldn't be mad at it, man. But
it's tough for Portland, bro, because, like, now with them taking Scoot, it's like, bro, they're kind of stuck, dog. Like, what do they do? Like, you don't want to bench Scoot Henderson. He should obviously be starting day one. Then you got Simons, who's been a really good scorer, young player. You just drafted Shaedon Sharp. Like, these are all, like, young, developing guards. And then you got Damian Lillard, old and on a massive contract. Like, he's the odd man out, man. I think it's just time for both sides to move on.
Yeah. And mentioning, you know, that trade, a lot of rumors surrounding, you know, Kyle Lowry will be dealt in the trade. Well, the latest report is the Trailblazers want nothing to do with Lowry. He kind of looking to just release him at this point. Cut, I think, $10 million in cap space. Get rid of Lowry.
Although, I don't know. If I'm Portland in that trade, maybe Lowry could be a valuable, like, asset off the bench, you know? Help those young guys because they got all those guards. Like, have Lowry. You don't even got to play, bro. You just learn from Haslam, dog. Just be that coach on the bench. Help him, you know, instill that winning mentality. I mean, Kyle Lowry's won a bunch of games. He's had success in the playoffs, as we know. So, as a mentor, I think people are saying, like, Dame can stay and be a mentor for, you know, Scoot and Simons and these young guys. But, yeah, Dame's still trying to compete. I don't know if he really wants to be a mentor. Whereas Kyle Lowry, who's clearly on the back end of his career, not really playing, not really trying to compete, I think that would be a better role for someone like Kyle Lowry if you want a mentor or a veteran guy in that locker room.
I don't think he wants that UD role, but I definitely think he'd be like a mentor. But he's
I'm talking
also
about
$8 million more than UD.
Well, I'm talking about from the Portland Trailblazers side.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. But most likely, you know, Kyle's gone.
I mean, I don't blame them for not wanting anything with Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, neither do I. I mean, come on. But
what do you mean, bro?
Huh?
He was the main one. Game 5, man. Carrying the Heat championship.
They lost, bro. they lost that game. So
saying he was the only one out there with any heart, though.
I mean, bro, you can say whatever you want. His greatest game was the play-in. The game they also lost. So maybe Kyle Lowry just shows out on L's. Who actually knows? Doesn't really matter. But, and, you know, sticking with the Heat, K-Love both showed mutual interest, trying to get a deal done with them. You know, he liked the fit. The Heat liked him. That looks prominent. Max Strus, there's mutual interest on both sides, but he's expected to get, you know, kind of a mid-level contract in free agency.
Yeah, I've been seeing a few teams that he's getting a lot of interest around the league.
So, you know, Strus, as far as that, wouldn't be mad to see him go. Oladipo, once again, making a return for the Miami Heat. You know, they could have low-key used him in that pick-and-roll game with Jamal Murray in the finals, you know.
Just another body to have on the court, you know.
A good defender. You know, with all these injuries, will he be able to move the same? I mean, he's definitely not the same scorer he used to be. But if he could come out and play defense like he did in these years past, I mean, I think the Heat would be happy. And me as a Heat fan, I would be happy with him. He'll get you those transition buckets. He'll be able to get you a few. But, he's not that Oladipo that used to take over for Indiana.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he really put a team on his back from, being a high draft pick to basically getting kicked out of OKC, turned his career around once. So, just for him to come back and compete, I'd be happy to see it. Trying to think other names, Gabe Vincent, I think he's a free agent. They obviously probably want to bring him back as well.
Yurts.
Yeah, well, he's probably just getting re-signed anyways.
His market's not that big, huh?
Nah, he didn't really play this year. He was hurt too. But you had the free agents. I mean, Russ obviously free agent, but there's mutual interest in the Clippers.
Although I did say the Clippers don't have money.
Yeah, I don't think he's looking for. But he's just trying to stay home in LA, and he liked that fit towards the end, man.
Just because he was the only option.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but
Westbrook.
I mean, bro, he did all right. But who are some other names? Did he even get to
play with Kawhi and PG? I don't even know.
Nah, it's probably just one at a time.
I think PG might have been hurt the whole time.
PG, yeah, I think he just played with Kawhi.
Maybe
he played 2 games with like PG, but yeah, because PG got hurt at the end of the year and then he sat out the rest, and then Kawhi got hurt in the playoffs. But yeah, any other big free agent names?
I mean, just in terms of like players that are gonna move, like Van Vliet's a name you touched on. What's Brooks earlier? Brook Lopez, Kyle Kuzma, those kind of guys. I mean, it's not really a giant free agent market this year.
Kuzma, he's coming off one of his best seasons, and
apparently he was asking for $30 million a year. I don't know if I'd give that to Kyle Kuzma, but he's a solid role player. Well, not even a role player. He'd be a decent starter.
I gotta see something before I say this.
What are you looking up?
Oh, okay, that's a little different. $30 million a year is kind of crazy. I was gonna say that he gave that to Duncan Robinson, but that was a 5-year deal for $90 million. But yeah, you get $30 million.
Yeah,
maybe we cut it back to like 20. Nah, you might give him like 23, 25. Yeah,
I can see like 25, 26. Yeah,
but in negotiating, you gotta start with the market, hit them high, bro. That way you meet in the middle.
Yeah, I mean Van Vliet's the one. He'll probably get a bag somewhere, bro. Like,
started the year slow, but he finished strong. He's a guy. He's got experience.
I mean, with all these names, it's just like, bro, like Houston has so much money, bro. They could
Harden.
They could pay anyone. I think Harden stays in Philadelphia. I don't think Harden leaves.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point in his career, he's like, if he goes back to Houston, is like, just pack him up, dog. Like, he clearly just doesn't want to win.
We'll see if he's
like, so his
basketball or strip clubs.
Like,
bro.
right now, like, his best chance, I think, is probably gonna be with the Sixers. But I mean, and money wise. But I mean, you mentioned Harden just declined that player option. Would you take him down to Miami? Like,
oh yeah. 100%. Sign him up, man. I mean, I've been saying it for years. I did see some, NBA insider, I forget who it was, he talked about, when the Heat try to pursue Harden and Kyrie, I think it was really Harden. They basically told him, Tyler Hero, he's not on the table for a trade, and, he's untouchable. And so they kind of think like, they think the Heat are making Hero untouchable in the Dame situation because, same thing. They're at a standstill, contract extensions, really wanting to keep Hero. So I just thought it was interesting to see. You brought up that Harden, reminding me of it. But, I mean, I would love – I mean, it's really hard for me.
Or a team like the Suns who could really use a point guard. They got a bunch of scorers. They don't really have a true point guard. I think James Harden would fit decently on the Suns. Now he wouldn't be able to get the money, but
I think that's far from. James Harden is probably the last person you need in Phoenix.
I'm just saying, with those players, you don't think he would fit? He just played a true distribution role.
Nah, I mean,
If Harden would be willing to do that.
even if you're playing as a pure, I don't know.
Well, like,
I just
why don't
don't
you like
see
it? Like,
I mean, bro, what do you need another superstar for at that point? He's just.
I mean, Harden's not even a superstar at this point in his career. He's on the downside.
He's still
Another
a superstar.
name. I'm gonna say he's a star, not a superstar, but he still has name value. I give you.
So game one when he lifted Philadelphia to a game one win over the Celtics, what he dropped like 45. Like that's not.
Okay, you don't have to be a superstar to score 45 points
In a playoff game.
And what happened that series?
I mean, they lost because as soon as Embiid came back, like the offense just died.
And James Harden fizzled out and didn't do anything.
Because of Mr. Joel Embiid, who I think is the true problem in Philly. But, I mean, we talked about that, trust in the process, all that stuff.
I don't.
In the past, we don't
Harden's not a
that.
superstar anymore.
I disagree.
If it was 2017, he would be, but like he did.
No,
like he hasn't.
In 2017, he was him. He wasn't even a superstar. He was the league.
No, I give it to you, but I mean, at this point, he's on the downside of his career. He's not as available. He used to play every single game. Now he's always injured. Like it's just, bro, come on, can't be Father Time, bro.
Just
So you think 145 playoff game cements James Harden as a superstar?
No, but I think he is a superstar. Like. I'm just saying, who would you rather have, Hero or Harden? I mean, just not future. Who do you think is the better player
right now?
Yeah, or like right now.
James Harden or Tyler Hero?
Yeah,
I would probably take James Harden just because of the playmaking upside.
That James Harden or Bradley Beal?
Again, probably Harden because of the playmaking upside.
Okay, you don't think?
But neither one of Tyler Hero or Bradley Beal are superstars.
No, I was gonna say Bradley Beal. He's the highest star.
I would not even say Bradley Beal is a high star. I'd just say he's a star.
Okay, so what's higher than a star? I mean,
like to me, when I think of superstar, I'm thinking of like you got to be like solidified, like
what, like
top
LeBron,
10 players
bro?
in the league.
Okay, all right, I get what you're saying.
Like to me,
I think
superstars
Harden's
like,
gonna prove you wrong once again.
To me, the superstars Luka, Tatum, Jokic, Giannis, like the guys that are like up there every single year, like Curry, LeBron. Those are the big superstars. I think James Harden is like a tier right below them at this point in his career.
No, I'm not mad at it, and
I don't think he's gonna prove me wrong at what 30. What is he? 34 years old. No, yeah. I don't think he's gonna prove me wrong. Listen, James Harden had his time in his prime. One of the most electrifying, one of the most fun players to watch. Put up all the numbers, shot all the free throws, made all the right passes, triple doubles, 60 points, all that. It's just it's past his window. I mean, it happens to everyone.
Well, I guess
even LeBron, we saw it looked like he took a step back this year. That was a small step, but he did still take a step back. Well, yeah, as injuries happen, bro. The older you are, the easier it is for your body to break down.
I mean, it's just a matter of time before, like, injuries. Sometimes you just can't stop injuries.
Well, yeah, but you're not a superstar your entire career, bro. Like,
I mean, we'll see. I get what you're saying, though. But I still think he has a superstar capability. You think he's on the decline. I still think he's got it in him to go out there and be, number one option.
You think James Harden can be a true number one option on a contending team?
No, he can't be like, if they want to win a championship, no.
Well,
I mean,
you're a
superstar.
Can't. That's what you are.
I mean, no, because you're just not, bro. There's very few people as number one options. Like, Jimmy Butler as a number one option, he got the Heat to the finals, but what was the chances of them actually
couldn't
winning
get over
it?
that hump twice?
Come on, you know what I'm saying? True number
one.
All
right, so
if,
Harden,
if 1A, 1B.
No, Harden's a number one option. Let's say he goes back to Houston. He's a clear number one option, clear best guy on that team. You think he has a chance to become a superstar, bro? Like, what do you think his numbers will look like?
I don't know, 30 plus.
There's no way you think Harden can still average 30.
I bet he could, bro. Just give him that ISO ball, man.
Bro, Harden is not averaging 30 points a game anymore, bro.
Bro, it's
There's
possible.
no way, bro. He's not gonna play enough games.
You say that's even better, bro.
Bro,
You average 30.
come on, bro.
Games.
This past year he was bad finisher at the rim, bro. He doesn't have that quickness, that first step anymore to get past defenders on that step back. Like, nah, there's no way, bro. Harden's not averaging 30 on the Rockets this upcoming season.
All right, man. We'll come back. What March of 2024, man. I guess we'll see. I think what do you think he averages? 20?
If he's the number one option,
yeah. Like what is he gonna average?
If he's like, bro, maybe 20 points, 19 points.
He's averaging 25 plus.
I do not think James Harden at 34 years old could average 25 plus as a number one option.
All right. I mean,
his game is just dropped a few levels.
All right.
Now, do I think he can be a viable second or third option on a winning team and help them? For sure. I think he could still bring a lot to the table, but he's not averaging 30 points as a number one option. Like, bro, like you can easily take away James Harden. He can't do any, like, he's not quick enough. He's not moving fast. He's old, bro. I'm sorry. I know that's your favorite player. This is reality. He's not averaging.
Player, but
James Harden was definitely your favorite player, bro.
He's not my favorite. He's my favorite non-Heat player, maybe. Yeah.
Regardless, bro, there's no way James Harden's averaging 30 points as
right.
the number one option, bro. But I don't think we'll even be able to get to see that because I think he's returning back to Philadelphia.
I hope he doesn't return to Philly, but regardless.
Oh, what did you get average this year, bro? What, like 22?
Yeah, something like that. 20 plus.
Let's see. Pull that basketball reference. 21. Yeah, average 21 points, bro.
Okay.
So you're saying him as a number one option is a 10-point increase?
9-point increase, yes.
The same, yeah. Well, he averaged 21 points exactly. 21 and 10. 44% from the field. Like, I don't think he's going to average. Maybe you could bump it up to maybe 23, 24. 24, 25 maybe, but I don't think you get a 30. I just don't think so.
All right.
Maybe he averages 30 for like one game and just gets hurt. That's his average for the entire season. I can see that happening.
Any other free agents you want to talk about?
I mean, all the big names we pretty much all covered. I think that's pretty much it.
All right. Well, here comes my favorite part of the day, man, because I get to watch you absolutely struggle probably because we're doing, I'm going to have you guess NFL 2014 top 10 jersey sales. So 2014, the top 10 players in jersey sales. Out a few different years. You said if it was before 2014,
bro,
I'm not guessing. But
like middle school during this time, bro. Like,
we were freshmen in high school. Regardless,
same shit, bro.
I'll help you give you some hints along the way. But 2014,
all right,
top 10 in jersey sales
for NFL, right?
NFL, correct.
All right. So obviously, I'm gonna just start with the big names. Tom Brady.
Tom Brady is at number 4. There you go.
Is Peyton Manning up there?
Peyton Manning is at 2. Great.
Let me think. 2014. Big Ben.
Big Ben is not on the list. There's a few more QBs on there.
So
big names.
Oh, this was like Odell's big rookie year. So Odell on there?
Odell is not on there.
Damn.
Maybe 2015. He
Are there any defensive players?
There is.
Is Sherman on there?
Sherman is not. This is someone who retired very recently as well.
Dog, 2014, bro. Fuck.
He's DPOY a couple times.
TJ Watt.
Well, JJ, but I mean.
JJ Watt. Yeah.
He's number 10.
Yeah, I'm thinking of his brother. Okay, yeah, JJ
he's number
Watt.
10 on the list.
Hold up.
Okay.
2014, bro.
So right now you got
this is
10,
like 10 years ago, bro.
4 and 2. It is 9 years
10,
ago.
4 and 2.
Those are the people you've guessed so far. JJ Watt at 10, 4 Brady, 2 Peyton. The first 5 players.
Adrian Peterson?
No. The first 5 players are all QBs. You've guessed 2 QBs in that range.
Okay. So let me think. We're at 2014. Oh, is Rodgers is on there?
Rodgers is 5.
Is Russell Wilson on it?
Russell Wilson was number 1.
Okay, yeah, that's when they were Legion of Boom run through.
There.
So is Marshawn Lynch up there?
Beast Mode is not on there.
All right. Is Antonio Brown on the list?
No. CTE Brown is not on the list.
Julio?
No. I'll tell you what, bro.
No, don't tell me.
Okay.
Okay, how many do I have right now?
You've got, you're missing 1 QB from the top 5.
Okay, just give me what I have in order.
Okay, Russell Wilson 1, Peyton Manning 2, Tom Brady 4, Aaron Rodgers 5. Then you have JJ Watt at 10.
Ben, I think Big Ben was on there, didn't I?
No, Big Ben's not on there.
Oh, you said no? Damn. All right.
You're missing
Let me
a quarterback in that range, though, at the 3 slot.
I know. I'm trying to. Damn. 2014 was Matt Ryan on there?
You're not thinking about him as a quarterback.
I'm just guessing Matt Ryan, bro.
No, I'm saying like the player that's on this list, like you probably wouldn't guess it. Very short career.
Manziel?
So he's not number 5, but he is number 7 on the list. Johnny Football. He did make the cut.
His rookie year. Oh man.
Yeah.
That was his rookie year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So number 7 was Johnny Manziel.
All right. So I got.
All the QBs are off the board.
Okay.
Besides number 3.
All right.
So you're missing 1 QB.
I'm trying to think. Okay, who is Phillip Rivers on there?
No.
2014.
This player went to a Super Bowl very young.
All right, hold up. All right, now I'm just trying to think. I'm going through the teams. Bro, there's. Oh wait, how many am I missing? What numbers am I missing?
So you're missing 3.
3.
6. 8.
8.
9.
9.
Oh, there is one more QB on there. I forgot.
Okay,
other
so
than 3. There's 2 QBs.
I know there's gonna be like some. Is Le'Veon Bell on there?
No.
There's
no running back.
There's no running back.
No running back.
Damn.
I'll tell you what, bro. America's team, bro.
Romo?
No, Romo's
Dez?
not. Dez is one of them, yes.
What number is Dez?
Dez is number 6.
Bro, this was like at the end of Dez's career where he was still good, but like, I just like forgot about him, bro. All right. So, all right, let me think. Is Eli on here?
No.
Damn, he was putting up numbers, but the Giants weren't good. Trying to think. Is it 2014? Was Andrew Luck?
No.
Damn.
Luck probably the year after. This is just before. Dang, I should have done that year. That was good. RG3 probably would have been on there too.
Yeah. Wait, what? When didn't Luck get drafted?
It was 20.
I think I'm a year
15?
late. I think so. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Are there any more defensive players or no?
There is 0 defensive players.
So what?
You got 2 QBs.
Receivers and a quarterback?
I'm not going to give you the third players, but there's 2 QBs and else to be named from the team you already guessed so far.
Bro. Dog, this shit is just... Like, I don't want to sit here and just go through teams in my head, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Hold up. Let me think. All right. Fucking Matt Flynn when Rodgers got injured, bro. Like, hold up. Hold up.
The name is still relevant to this day.
Okay.
One of them is a surefire Hall of Famer.
Is it? It's not Flacco.
No.
Okay. I was about to
say. Surefire. Yeah.
No, I just was thinking of like good quarterbacks in this time range.
I'll tell you what, like,
bro,
you're kind of close and warm with that
bro.
QB.
Just let me think, bro. Like, I'm trying to get this shit, bro. Like, it's gonna take time now because he picked his. dumbass segment, bro.
Well, yeah,
All
if
right.
I picked 2022, it would have been like.
All right, bro. I was like fucking 14, bro, and 13. Okay, so I'm trying to. So if it was around the Seahawks, this is like the Legion of Boom. Is Kaepernick on there?
Colin Kaepernick is number 3.
Yeah. Okay, I figured.
See, I told you,
I just had to think.
When you said Flacco, I was like, come on, bro. They played each other.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think about
All
like
right,
what
so
was
Kaepernick's
happening
off
in
the
that,
board.
like in 2014, like Legion of Boom. Like who were they playing? Like who was the good people?
So right now you got 1 through 7 in number 10. So 8 and 9 are left.
And you said one of them's a QB.
One of them is a QB, surefire Hall of Famer.
Is Calvin Johnson one of them?
Megatron's not on the list, but
Is it? Oh, is it Larry?
no. I'll tell you what. He's an offensive player, but
Bro, like,
not a
yeah.
wide receiver.
Bro, how? Like, bro, what offensive player that isn't a running back or receiver is selling jersey like that, bro?
Think about some of the biggest teams.
Okay,
And this guy's probably a Hall of Famer too.
so wait,
At his position.
I'm guessing he's a tight end, bro. Like that's the next best guess.
Okay.
So a tight end in that era that was really good on a big team. Fuck, bro. Let me see. I'm trying to think who had good tight ends, bro. It's not Julius Thomas. This is after Gonzalez, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not him.
It's not Tony G.
It's not Tony G.
I wouldn't say surefire Hall of Famer, but he's up there.
Not Delaney Walker. I don't know that these are just the names I think of the tight ends during this time. Oh, bro, it's Gronk.
No, it's not Gronk.
It's not Gronk,
Dude, no. There's been one trend
oh
when
my gosh, bro.
There's been one trend when I've looked at jersey
Damn.
sales
I thought it was
sales
Gronk for
every
real,
year.
bro.
And there's one team that no matter what their record is, they will have players on this list.
What, like the Raiders, bro? Like
No.
the Raiders didn't have nobody.
Who?
Okay, I'm thinking like America's team. Is it? No way, it's Jason Witten, bro.
Jason Witten is number 9.
Jason, no way, bro. Jason Witten, bro. He was nice. He's not selling jerseys like that, bro. Oh my
Dude,
goodness.
there's always gonna be Cowboys on the list, man.
Dez and Jason Witten, bro.
One player left at number 8, man.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Quarterback, man.
Fuck.
This guy was the
Alright.
truth, bro. He was a gunslinger.
All right. Now I'm just thinking of quarterbacks. Wasn't not Terrell Pryor. I'm trying to think. like, bro. These I just had to like say
This guy's
these names.
a
Bro.
Hall of
Okay.
Famer, Super Bowl champ.
Hall of Famer, Super Bowl champ.
Yeah, I don't know if he's inducted in the Hall of Fame yet, but
Okay, so in this time period, was like he towards the end of his career, or was he like in his prime?
this is probably like prime, back end of prime. He already won the Super Bowl.
Okay, he already won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Damn, it's not Eli.
No.
I'm trying to think who was winning the Super Bowls around that time. It's not
It was a
Russ.
A few years before
I
2014.
yeah. All right, so damn. Around that. Wait. Is it Kurt?
No, not Kurt
Kurt
Warner.
Warner. Damn, man, I didn't think that's like after him. Fuck, bro.
Yeah, you're turning the clock back just a little too. You know, like
I'm just trying to think of like who won.
you had the
Super Bowls
Peyton
like
Brady
that.
showdown.
Yeah,
I mean-
it's not Lug. It's not Alex Smith, bro.
No.
Like Rodgers. Who was Rodgers playing against? Like, bro, hold up. How is Jason Witten and Des Bryant on there, but not Romo, bro? I don't get that, dog. Like, the quarterback's the biggest position, bro. So stupid.
Romo had his years probably. Maybe if I went to 2010.
Cowboys fans, dog. Bro, I'm getting stumped. Hold up. All right,
A slight hint.
give me AFC or NFC, bro.
NFC.
NFC, bro. A gunslinger in the NFC.
Like maybe not like he's ripping the ball in 100 miles an hour, but man, he used to throw that.
Wait, you said this was before he won the Super Bowl, right?
No, he won the Super Bowl before 2014.
Damn, I was gonna Stafford was pretty good then, but he was young. Dog. NFC. Trying to think. Okay, Eagles. Who's fucking McNabb? I don't know. Eagles, Cowboys, Redskins at the time, Commanders, Giants. It's not Eli.
No.
Damn, New York's team. I feel like it's somebody on the West Coast, dog. Who am I forgetting? That won a Super Bowl?
In 2014, he went to his 9th Pro Bowl.
That shit is not going to do nothing for him.
So, yeah, he was established.
It's not Cam.
No.
Which is, I'm surprised he's not. Well, this was before he
Yeah, I think MVP 2015, 2016 was Cam, right?
Yeah. Well, no, when he got drafted, I thought it was
2015 maybe.
Thought Cam was before
maybe.
that.
2013.
Thought he was 2011, bro. 2012.
2011, yeah.
Yeah.
2015 MVP, so he's probably.
Yeah, it was right before he blew up. Yeah. Dog, I don't know, bro. I'm trying to blank. Hold on, bro.
This quarterback was in some controversy recently with his media deal and what he said on TV. Because if I tell you if I tell you anything about this player, you'll know.
Bro, he's what? This is number 8 or 9?
This is number 8. Waiting was 9.
Okay. He won his Super Bowl. I feel like I should know that. Okay, this is 2014, so I'm just thinking that's why I said Kurt Warner and Big Ben. That was 2010. Who was after them?
Maybe a year before that, or a year after. You're kind of close. If I tell you
the year,
no, if I tell you where the Super Bowl is played, you'd get this.
Bro, what?
The Super Bowl.
I think I know who it is. Fuck, I'm tripping, bro. Oh my gosh, I know who it is, bro. It's Drew Brees.
Drew Brees is number 8. He fills out the list, man.
I completely forgot about Drew Brees, bro.
I was about to say the Super Bowl's in Miami. You would have been like, oh, that's Colts Saints easy.
That, yeah.
Bro, it's tough, man. It's
that shit
tough.
took a lot longer than I thought. Bro,
you did pretty good, bro. I'm surprised you got Cap on it. And then,
I was just thinking of because the Legion of Boom. I was like, bro, who were they playing all the time? They had
read option on that.
They used
West
to have
Coast.
great games against the 49ers.
Yeah, bro. So you got Russ 1, Peyton 2, Cap 3, Brady 4.
Russell Wilson being 1 is kind of crazy, but I guess that's
Rodgers.
coming off. That was their first Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, 2014.
Because they have 2, don't they?
Well, they lost.
Well, I thought they only won 1 Super Bowl.
Yeah, didn't they?
I thought they won 2, bro. The one they beat, because they had beat the Broncos.
Yeah.
They killed them.
Yeah.
And Peyton Manning, and then
lost to the Pats.
Lost to the Pats. Damn, I could have sworn they won. Maybe I'm tripping.
Yeah, he won the Super Bowl in 2014.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was the only one. Blew out Denver, man, against Peyton Manning.
Yeah, they did lose to Tom Brady. Yeah, so I mean that makes sense. Russell Wilson.
The names that surprised me was obviously Jason Wynn and
I
guess Johnny Manziel for the hype, but
Money Manziel, the hype. Yeah,
that shit was crazy.
There's no way Jason Wynn and Dez were on there, bro.
Dude, I'm telling you, if you
Cowboy fans are so weird.
If
bro.
I give you one tip for any of these guess the players, bro,
player.
you gotta guess a Cowboys player on it.
Dog.
For sure, there's always a Cowboy on it. At least from the years I took them, there's a Cowboys player. But I thought you did pretty good, man. But
wasn't too
you obviously you're gonna draw some blanks there, bro. But Drew Brees, man,
I'm surprised they were. I thought they'd
boy,
be more receivers.
Sling that
bro.
rock, bro.
I feel like
receivers
bro,
weren't
no,
giving...
he's bro. I don't think of slinging that rock when I think of Drew Brees, bro. I think of extremely accurate and methodical quarterback. Drew Brees never had a crazy arm. He was just like the most accurate quarterback in NFL history.
You're right. That's why I said like he's not gunning it in there, bro.
Man, that's like you've seen like gunslinger, like all right, like Phillip Rivers. Like I'm thinking quarterbacks like
that's
that.
That's a dead
bro.
arm, bro. Come on,
bro. In 2014, when he's on the Chargers, Phillip Rivers was fucking gunslinger, dog.
Throwing it up to Antonio Gates. But nah, man.
Got an arm.
Yeah, he did pretty good, man. Regardless, any last? I doubt you want to do another one this week, so we'll just
this week.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That shit got you. Yeah.
No, well, what year, bro?
I got 20. I got 2022 or 2021.
You don't got like 2017, 2018.
Nah, that's what I was
like
thinking
that.
about bringing it on next week. One of those.
Yeah, that was like prime.
Yeah.
All right, bro. I'll do 2021. I'll try to make it quick, bro.
All right.
So top 10. Okay, so I'm gonna guess Brady is on there.
Brady's number 1.
Mahomes
is number 2.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen is number 9.
Lamar
is number 3. A lot of QBs on this list. Big QB list.
Yeah. Is Dak on there?
Dak is not on this list.
I'm sure there's another Cowboy. I'll come back to it. 2021. So this was Jalen Hurts wasn't there yet. Is Burrow on there? This is his second year.
Burrow
right?
is 6.
Yeah. Is Kirk Cousins on here?
Kirk Cousins is not on there.
All right, I just had a feeling. So okay, so who do I have right now?
You got Brady at 1, Mahomes at 2, Lamar at 3, Burrow at 6, and you got Josh Allen at 9.
Okay. Rodgers
is number 5.
Okay. Is Herbert on here?
Herbert is not on there, but
Lawrence? T-Law?
No, T-Law was
rookie.
Yeah. Not on there.
I'm trying to think.
You got
Hold up, don't get no hints yet. Hold up.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. I'm sure is Micah on here? Micah Parsons?
No, not yet.
No? Okay. There's gonna be like 1 or 2 defensive players. Aaron Donald?
No. I'll let you there's no defensive player on this list.
Okay. Well, this is what I expected, bro. It's gonna be all offense, everyone who's scoring. Is Jay Jets on here?
Jay Jets is not on there.
No. Devontae?
Nope.
I'm trying to think of receiver. Oh, Diggs maybe. This was his year in Buffalo. No? Damn.
There are no wide receivers.
All right.
There's a running back, and I'm not going to tell you.
Is Travis Kelce on here?
No, but there is a tight end.
Kittle?
Yep. Kittle is 8.
Yeah. I was going to guess him regardless.
So you got 1 Brady, 2 Mahomes, 3 Lamar, 5 Rodgers, 6 Burrow, 8 Kittle, 9 Allen.
There's a running back. Derrick Henry?
No.
Not Jonathan Taylor. Is like Dalvin Cook?
Nope.
All right, whatever. Was Mac Jones on here?
No.
All right, because that was after his decent. Well, yeah, he's a rookie in 2020, right? Had a decent rookie season.
It's someone from the 2020 draft class.
Tua?
Tua is number 4.
Damn.
Yes.
I definitely thought Herbert would have been higher than Tua, but I mean, he did have the hype coming from Alabama.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. Tua and Burrow from the 2020 draft class was on there. All right.
Number 7.
So who am I missing?
You're missing 7 and 10.
Okay, 7 and 10.
This person was also on the list that you just guessed previously from 2014.
Russell Wilson?
Russell Wilson is number 7 in 2021. Yeah. And you're missing one last player, man.
Number 10, a running back? Hold up. I'm going to get it. Just relax. Okay. I'm trying to think of who was like, bro, like.
The script is written, kid. That's all I'm going to say.
That shit don't help me right now, bro. Is it Zeke?
It is Zeke, bro. Number 10. I told you, Cowboys always going to find their way on there.
Bro, wait, what is the script is written had to do with Zeke?
The Cowboys, bro. They're always on the list. Okay. America's team, bro. Apparently, I guess it shows up in the sales.
Yeah, that was 2021 for Zeke is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I think like 2020, but he's number 10. Regardless,
Damn, it's just everyone but the Cowboys quarterback.
they're just not fucking with Dak.
Yeah, and that was a lot quicker.
Yeah, for sure. That wraps it up, man. 2021 and obviously 2014 NFL jersey sales, man. Any last comments, topics, anything you want to cover?
Nah, man,
I'll burn out, man.
It.
Yeah, I like that. It was a little fun at the end. Goal2Go, episode 46, man. Goal2Go on YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon, all that. TikTok, Goal2Go pod. Like, comment, share, sub if you're on the tube, man. Show your mom, dad, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, homeboy, homegirl. Until then, man, episode 46. We'll be back next week with another one. Peace.